Alright guys, hello everyone, and, well, not welcome because it hasn't started yet. The intro's gotta come. It's our 100th episode. I'm wearing crazy things. We have some guests, I was gonna say giveaways, but I haven't looked in game or anything. So, yeah. Anyway, stay tuned, it's gonna be awesome. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the 100th episode of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, a Guild Wars 2 podcast for fans, by fans. I am joined by 3 people. I managed to figure out how to do this logistically, so that was exciting. I am joined by Son, who you can see drawing in super grainy mode. So that's fun. I'm joined by Casey, whose internet's working. And she remembered to unmute her mic.
Yeah, I made special care. I was like, I had a line prepared if I did forget to unmute it, which was like, cats go meow, cows go moo, and Casey forgets to turn on her mic. Congratulations, Chronicle of Tyria!
Woo! And Alu as well, who is rocking her awesome GW2 cosplay right now. So yeah, we are all here. People said that I needed to wear festive things because Casey's got a party hat. This is really Casey's fault. And I needed something. So it was like, what kind of props do I have around the room? Let me throw something together. So
you look very cool.
Thank you. 20% cooler. But art, we have some awesome stuff that we've been working on behind the scenes. We want to talk about, whoa, lights going on in Alu's location over there.
Don't even know where that's coming from.
We've got some shout outs, we've got some news from ANET, not a whole lot, but we got some. And yeah. So here we go. First off, let's start off with mailbag, but check this out, folks. How about that wonderfully awesome transition card that we have right there? That is from our good friend, Vasburg, who you can actually see is chatting live with us right now. Super awesome artist. If you are a video game company or you need a concept artist, you should hire him. His information will be in the description. Check out that. Blows me away. Like, should work for ANET. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, watching his Twitch stream was like mesmerizing. Like, you kind of like, oh my god, how does he do? How does he know to use that brush? Oh my god! And then he zooms out and you see everything, and you're just like, ah! It's really nice. Really good work.
What was it like, Casey?
I lost my headphones.
So, alright. So anyway, let's get back to us here. So, mailbag. Right, we received... I'm gonna let you read this first one, Son, because I don't even know what this is in relation to, so... Go ahead, you can read that one.
This randomly came in. I don't even know if it's been read before, or if it just, randomly synced into my new CoT email. Like you guys forgot to delete it off the main email or something.
Maybe.
This is from Eduardo from Mexico. And he asks, how do quaggins taste like? I feel like we've answered that question before.
How do quaggins taste like?
Quaggins taste like? What do quaggins taste like?
See, how do quaggins taste like? Kind of makes me think, how do they taste things like? What do they have taste buds on their tongues like the rest of us? That's what I think.
I'm sure that's exactly what he was going for with that. Without a doubt.
I hope, because otherwise my answer would have to be like chicken.
I'm with a lot of blubber. That's what I would think.
I've never had... I know you don't eat whale, and we don't eat whale, but I imagine it would taste like what whale would taste like.
I was about to say that.
What my first thought was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so...
And
I swear we've had this conversation.
We might have.
Before.
It might be old. I don't know. You just brought it... I didn't see it. You brought it up. So.
Well, it was in my inbox. Don't put things in my inbox and don't expect me to read it.
I didn't put anything in anybody's inbox. You're crazy.
All that sass.
I know. It's like Amy's here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm serious.
You cereal.
Yes. Super cereal. We got a...
Cereal, guys.
Member pig. Super cereal right now, guys. We got a whole bunch of YouTube comments on a bunch of different videos from... I'm gonna go with... Natisneo?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's how you butchered his name last time. At least keep it consistent.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it consistent then. Natisneo. On a whole bunch of the videos. Let's Lore, or Lagging the Ladies #7, really like this intro. Well done. Thank you. That was my first... Son gave me some software that she doesn't use because she's awesome. And then I was like, I'm gonna see if I can do this. And then I was like, let's look up some groove, borderline, 70s porno flick, royalty-free music, slap that on the front, and see what I can do. And that's what happened.
I'm gonna rewatch that intro now with that in mind, the porno mindset.
I feel awkward for singing it earlier.
Singing?
Well, when I was...
Singing an instrumental?
Yes. Yes. Humming along, would that be better?
Humming along, I'm trying to, imagine how you sing to, a funky beat. Like, how you make that...
You make up your own words.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like you guys need to collaborate on this and make this something that we can post up on the site. And have you guys singing the Lagging the Ladies theme song.
Oh no.
Oh, we got it. We should make a contest out of it for lyrics.
I mean, I'm game for whatever. Maybe for the 10th episode, we'll have the intro be you guys singing it instead of the actual music.
I told you, my singing is awful.
Well, I mean...
I yawn while I sing. I'm for myself.
I've heard Casey sing. You guys, she can be leads.
I can just imagine the view statistics. They're like, and it just shows on the view statistics that people stopped watching after 10 seconds. They're just like, nope.
Alright, again, Natis follows up. I'm so sad that we cannot see any dwarf except for Ogden in Guild Wars 2. I really like the Shiver Peaks part in Prophecies, and listening to you guys when you read the quest text is so entertaining, also make me smile. That was the Let's Lore number 26. I feel like that was also the one where I started pretending to be Mickey Mouse.
It was.
One of the most,
I checked today.
One of the most serious parts of that part of Prophecies is this crazy necromancer story, and I read it as Mickey Mouse. So
it's so serious.
If you want to see my impression of Mickey Mouse, you should go check out the Let's Lore number 26 and 27 when it comes out tomorrow. Pro tip.
I went so blue trying not to laugh because I didn't think just to mute my mic.
That was the Dawn of the Squeak.
Dawn of the Squeak.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really low-budget horror movie.
It's like the worst of... There it is! It's like the worst of the George Romero movies. You had like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Squeak.
Dawn of the Squeak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even imagine that really old horror movie where they just like the monster was bunny rabbits, but they had just blown up. They didn't blow them up. They made perspective like these massive bunny rabbits going through doll houses and things like that. The same sort of caliber, little squeaks going around the place.
Yeah. Aster, I shaved. I'm glad you noticed that I shaved. That's why I look different. I'm glad. Thank you for noticing. Natus, again, I'll finish up the last of the comments here. +1 subscriber. I hope you'll do something fancy for the 100th episode. Well, it depends on what you consider fancy. Like one guest.
This qualifies as fancy. Maybe a bit crazy.
Like one guest or two. What about Wooden Potatoes or Matt Visual once again? I would love to have either of them on the show. Maybe I'll reach out to them again. Matt Visual and we chat a little bit about classic games sometimes, so that's cool. Maybe the 100 episodes here. They're not coming today. So
sorry to disappoint, but no.
Whatever you do, Lagwin and Co, I'll be there for the next episode. So who you gonna call?
Lagwin and the ladies.
Yeah, almost as catchy as Ghostbusters. I
was going to say it, but I was just like, is it the appropriate time?
See, Alu, when you don't say things, you let me fill in the blanks, and we all know what happens when I fill in the blanks.
That's why she doesn't say things!
Alright.
I love seeing you stumble.
You're so lovely. It's okay.
Would anybody like to read this next comment from Drake Nevermore here? This was on the Mickey Mouse Let's Lore, as I will refer to it from now on.
I love how he's got two accounts. I'll read it. Drake Nevermore says, "More please, I'm enjoying these very much. You guys should add me sometime. I play all the time." I don't know if I should say the account names. Should I? Yeah.
Yeah, alright, whatever.
I'm not going to say he's... Oh.
They're on YouTube, but...
Oh, okay. Is it Unk of Ascalon is my main account, and Unk of Unker is my secondary account for getting gifts and such. I wish I needed a secondary account for getting gifts and such, because I would be so happy.
Yeah. Well, we are not in... Most of us are not in Guild Wars 1 that often. We are at least once a week. But some of us, we have thought about trying to organize a Guild Wars 1 like day, get people to go back, and like let's play together for an hour. But that's slowly developed into the Let's Lore. But nothing is ruled out. 100 episodes in, who knows what the future holds? Not even this guy. And we got one last comment from Alaska that just whispers, "Stick of truth, oof."
I think it's meant to be stick of truth.
Echo.
Well, it doesn't say echo. I don't know. See,
I couldn't tell either.
See, thank you, Alu.
Why would a whisper echo?
Yeah. Why would a whisper echo? Thank you. Yeah.
It doesn't mean it doesn't have an echo.
Doesn't matter. Fine. Whatever. We said it both ways. I've heard it both ways. So, that was in reference to my friend was playing South Park Stick of Truth the other night back here behind me, and then I was like, man, that's coming through really clear. And there's the potential that some pretty racy stuff could happen, so let's cover that up with my Ghostbuster blanket that was behind me, but it's over there now. Alright. So, we are moving on to shoutouts. Because, again, we showed you the mailbag image from Vasburg earlier in the show. Again, our lovely shoutout image also provided to us by him and his lovely talents. So, again, you need to hire him. His information is in the description. So...
We can't keep monopolizing him forever.
No, I mean, I'll try. I'm very good at exploiting free labor. I love that.
Yes, he is. He is.
So, Son, you had some shoutouts.
So do you. You have a single letter there.
I was going to type something. Just stopped at the letter D. Don't know what it was.
He has a shout out to the D.
In the D.
You know.
See, I was going to say something similar, but I didn't want to be lewd.
Allude.
She's like, please God, that not stick.
No.
Alright, Son, you had some shoutouts, and
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. These are shoutouts for my buddies Club and Grayfer. As you've probably known, I've been working on a new logo for us, trying to get us back up and running in the shop and whatnot. And Club has done all the design work, and Grayfer is taking on the final vectorization and tidying and prettying up and stuff. My words are gone. But yeah, thank you guys. You're awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? Check this out, folks. I've got a preview of the final version. I think this is the right thing. Yeah, a preview of the final version of the logo that we will have. Premiere, first time ever, 100 episode Chronicles of Tyria. Boom. The new...
Oh god, now I have to wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait 30 seconds to catch up to that. So this is our brand new re-envision. Theoretically, should not involve any copyright strikes from ArenaNet. I will be double checking with them beforehand, so we can offer you this as soon as it catches up.
Really cool.
Yeah, check that out, folks. That is the new CoT logo.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Casey's got Australian internet, so.
Yeah. Oh, la 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 la.
So, it's not... We're going to be doing some finalizing and some tweaking to this logo. But this is our new and improved, not using ANET asset logo. And I'm just going to double check with them, and if everything passes muster, we will be... we actually have... Our Cafe Press store is back up with some things in it, not a ton of stuff. So that's cafepress.com/COT trading post. It just has a couple of the fan-created art in there, but Son is working on a whole t-shirt line, essentially. So, we will be
Thanks
having...
to these crazy ladies here.
Yes. We will be having a Let's Lore and a Lagging Ladies line of clothing. Mostly due to the interesting quotes that are said by at least 3 of the ladies here and the one who's not here. And we will begin re-offering, once we finish up and finalize this logo will be put on all those things. I'm not going to go as nuts as last time and have like 18 different mugs and footy pajamas. If you request the footy pajamas, I will put it on there, but then you better go and buy them.
You better buy it.
So yeah, that's our new CoT logo. Son and the rest, a bunch of other artists, like she mentioned, Klob and Grayfer, have been working hard to get that to you guys. There was a lot of deliberation. We had some of the different professions and races had over 10, I think, different logo ideas that had come up with, from my little hand-drawn post-it note sketches at work to like fancy vectorized full-done things by some of the other guys and gals. So we finally narrowed it down, and I'm super excited to unveil it here, and hopefully soon we'll be getting it for a 3rd time. We are going to try a 3rd attempt at a stream. We'll see what happens. We went a good 20 minutes without any problems. That's impressive. Right, maybe 20 minutes. So, are we live? I think, maybe. I don't know. I think so. Let's keep going. Let's say we're live. Because I think so.
Yeah, it looks live to me.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that little banter about how we were live? Casey, you had a shout out. How about that?
Yay! And now the internet's gonna as soon as I have shout outs, the Twitch thing goes off. Now we know why.
Now we know why that happened.
Okay, yes. I'm gonna quickly say it quickly before it goes down again. So I just wanted to say thank you and shout out to MMORPG.com podcast that I'm normally on. I'm normally on at this time during every 2 weeks doing their podcast, but for this week it was like a special 100 episode. So I said to them, guys, do you mind if I just, leave you guys, bugger off?
Oh, losing sound.
If you should go to their...
No, you're good. You're good.
You should go and check their stand-up guys, and yeah. I'm done.
Jal says that's always Casey's fault. Yep. Go figure. I think Son is frozen. Son, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, you're there.
Yay!
Can you move your screen for me just so I can see that there's something there? Oh, there goes Alu.
It's like all going so glitchy for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, folks. This is... Oh boy, look at Casey.
Oh my god, I'm a monster!
Well, this is fun.
We're playing stop and go.
So I got nobody's video right now. Anybody got the video?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Mine says Alucard and Eclair. Interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's like little weird images and stuff. Oh, wait, Alu's coming back. Oh,
It turned my video off for some reason.
Yeah, it turned everybody's video off.
So I had to go turn it on.
Let's see, so we want Son over there, Alu over there, Casey down there, and this should fix it. Oh man, folks, doing it live! And we're back!
Is my video on again?
Yeah, you're on. You're good. Sorry, folks, this has just been a disaster all of a sudden. I don't know why.
It's because I'm here. It's just, I always screw up Twitch feeds.
Yeah, you're... How did you do MMORPG.com then, without breaking it?
With great difficulty.
Alright.
We take out the competition, we just send them Casey?
Well, it used to...
You've ever said to me.
It used to be we'd just talk about them or have them on.
Yeah, I know.
Now we've got to go sabotage them, like, in their own turf.
Yeah, we send out Casey. She's our saboteur. Anyway, Alu, did you have any shoutouts?
I can make one up.
Let's do it. Doing it live.
There have been a lot of Toho mixes for the flute and the lute and all of the different instruments lately that have popped up on Reddit. So I want to say thanks to you guys because you're motivating me to actually play the instruments I own.
Alright. Well, there you go. And I have a shout out. Oh, what is that? It's a gross feeling. I don't know what that is. Blah. Sorry folks. I have a shout out to me because I'm self-centered and I run this show so I can do that. I have been just getting started. And E3 is amazing, but it's also kind of a jerk because there's so much news that comes out of E3. To cover all of that news is just like mind-blowing, right? So I'm gonna link you guys what I just linked you right there. That link right there, nerdimmersion.com, that is this guy's right here's new personal project. Don't worry, Chronicles of Tyria is not going anywhere. I
won't let him. He makes me work too hard.
Yeah, I mean, I put this much. I feel like that is a thing though that I've noticed. Like, there's a lot of podcasts that they hit like 100, and then they do like 2 more, and they're like, "Man, I think I'm good. Not 100 episodes, I'm out." Not this guy. I'm sticking. I am so busy, you have no idea. But, yes. I have my own website, You can check it out there. There's a couple of articles up. I've got like 16 other articles that are half written. There's a Facebook page, there's a Twitter, there's everything. Be on the lookout for that. Be doing some live stuff from convention floors. Be doing live from Dragon Con. Al Cardellina and I'll be filming her. We'll be doing whatever it is that you do at Dragon Con. Going to panels, being awesome, cosplaying it up. You can see the starts of my Rainbow Dash cosplay is obviously here. Oh, there's some brown hair. Let's cover that up. But anyway, you see here's part of the jacket. It's in the process of being done. Making wings, making all sorts of stuff. I'll be showing you how to make your own mannequin / dress form, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. So, you guys can check that out. And if you could, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Also, do that about Chronicles of Tyria. Build the hype. CoT hype. Hype that up. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, so that was shoutouts. That took a little bit longer than expected. So anyway.
Not because we had a lot to say.
That and Casey broke the internet.
Oh, I was saying not because we had a lot
Casey, you're
to
on
say.
mute. Casey. You're on mute.
Oh, I muted my mic, didn't I? What was that saying I had prepared? Cats go meow, cows go moo, Casey forgets to mute her mic. Unmute her mic.
Uh-huh. That sounds about right. Yeah, spilled
sorry,
that.
I had it muted because every time I sit down, my dog goes rah, 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 and I have to get up and I go, oi, stop barking, and then I sit down and rah, 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 and I get up. And...
I have to say that I imagine that's the most Australian way to yell at a dog. Oi!
Go, oi!
Yes, hashtag Rainbow Lagwin, hashtag CoT Hype. Build it up. Hashtag Nerd Immersion. Yeah. Do it
And
up.
for good measure, Ali's butt.
Yes, hashtag Alu's butt, always a safe bet.
I was hoping you'd forget.
No. Trust me, Alu's butt is a tag on every single Let's Lore. Like, if you search that, it will generate Alu's butt. It'll pull up the Let's Lore.
I guess I'm okay with this.
Nothing like exploiting one of your teammates' butt to get views, you know.
But I have a nice butt, so it's okay.
It's also, I hope if you're just coming in, you realize we're talking about a character, not the person, because that's pretty weird if you just came in. Anyway, Casey, you put something in here about the World vs. World reward thing.
You did make me talk about it. Yes, so for the World vs. World, oh my god, I accidentally closed the notes when I was trying to find the MMORPG Twitch thing. Damn it, I'll just do it off the top of my head because I'm professional like that. This morning for me, last night for you, I guess. And they announced that the World vs. World tickets for the season, the last season, would be redeemable on the 17th of June. So, you know, they had a lot of trouble with the tickets and everyone trying to redeem them. And so what they're going to do is they're going to give, if you completed the meta achievement, you get an extra 100 tickets. So, yeah, look forward to that on the 17th of June.
Wow, wait, did you an extra 100 tickets if you completed the meta?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
really
sorry
awesome.
For screwing up, I guess.
I'm down. I'm all over that. Extra Mistforged weapons for me.
Well, can we get another one? I don't think it's enough to get another Mistforged weapon.
Is it not? Maybe it's not.
No, I think you get...
First place probably could get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well, whatever. Alright, well thank you for that. It was very informative, Casey. I appreciate that.
I know.
In case, again, you're out of the loop, like I see, I'm just gonna call her out, I see Christina popping in here saying, I'm so out of the loop. Well, if you're out of the loop and don't realize that we have a webcomic, Chronicles of Tyria, every Wednesday on New Comic Day, which is Wednesday, we publish a new issue of our webcomic, and that is the link right there. So, hopefully the stream doesn't stop on us and we can keep going. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Alright, we have a little bit of news we're going to get through, and then it's time to figure out what we're doing for the 100th episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't really put any thought into that, and we got 4 mines here, rather. And we can maybe get there at the end. We'll have all come up. We'll have thought of something. I don't know. Anyway, Tournament of Legends number 2 coming up. Did you guys see that?
No.
No?
But
Anybody?
I don't care.
A whole lot of PvPers in this stream, isn't there?
Clearly, this guy. And that's about...
PvP scares me.
Guys, we just gotta win 1 round and you get a free llama mini. Llama mini. Come on.
A llama mini! Oh,
Exclusive llama mini. They're doing... There's 128 teams this go-round. First come, first serve basis. They're doing qualifying matches. Stuff like that. So... yeah, I'm all over that. If you would like to get your team together, if you're looking for a 5th member for a team, grab me. I'd love to actually try to play. Even if we only make it through the first round so we get the llama mini, I'm in there like swimwear, folks. Let's make that happen.
Thank you for that weird image.
Hey man, just doing what I can. Alright, gem store stuff. You guys know more about this than I do. You've been talking about it for a while. There is the loot has been added, and you guys have obviously been talking about that. So, what do you guys think of the loot?
It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has the same chords as the harp.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good. I don't like it. Like, the flute and the harp have different chords. So every time I play, I get confused. But the loot looks really good, and I love it because it's the minstrel's loot. And so now I want to go around pretending I'm a minstrel.
You can go play with them in Halloween.
There you go.
Yeah! Good idea. Like, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get my character to play along with him, and then behind the keyboard I'm going to be like, la 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 la. La la la, la la la.
I'll be your fan.
There
I'll follow you around.
Your groupie?
Yes, groupie.
Well, see, she already proved that she can sing some instrumentals, so guess we'll have to get that
I'm
going.
gonna call that singing.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's kind of almost insulting the minstrel.
I would never want it. I really want one day for the minstrel to turn out to be like the most powerful mesmer in all of the land, and that's his disguise. That would be the best thing ever.
I would be all for that. That should be an April Fool's thing.
Minstrel is Queen Jenna.
Yeah. Oh my God, the minstrel is Queen Jenna.
I found a grave somewhere, something the minstrel. I had a screenshot of it. It was in Diessa Plateau, and it was a grave, and it said it's something minstrel, and it was killed by a random mesmer, a shattering mesmer, or something like that, which was allusion to like when they announced that he was when the mesmer was announced, they did that, the shattering. It was a it was a minstrel, and then it shattered into a mesmer, and so there's a little grave. I was so happy when I found that.
You should find that again and post that up, because that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like a minstrel, McLean the minstrel fangirl, so.
I guess so. Bobblehead Laboratory. I haven't been in game, so I'm gonna rely on you guys. Yeah,
that's actually really fun. I've tried it. Some people have been dropping it because I've been doing world events. And there's 2 settings. There's you take a sip, which only lasts like a couple of minutes, or you gulp it down, and that lasts an hour. And I really like that there's different settings because like I did it at the Shatterer, and luckily I was smart enough to only take a sip. And it was really hard to figure out where to target when his head covered his entire range. Like, it was hilarious, but it was really difficult to battle him with this gigantic bobblehead.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't played game to see it.
Yeah.
I just know.
Yeah, I've been on Tumblr, and tons of people have been posting pictures on Tumblr. And my favorite one was someone with the Fractus tonic, and they turned into the Graal Elemental. and the Growl Elemental's head was just massive, and it was just like almost cute. I wanted to go like the spikes on the side look kind of like whiskers, and I just wanted to go and scratch behind its head.
Speaking of which, Chauncey looks really, really cute with the bobblehead tonic.
Who does?
Chauncey.
Von Snuffles the third.
Oh.
Also, Casey, I want to point out that it looks like you have a cat statue behind you.
What is he staring at?
A cat statue, Jenna in disguise. The dog is barking a little bit, so she's a bit freaked out. Actually, I should check. She's like my guard kitty.
Alright, well, you go do that. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, this is just a small thing. You can now buy custom arenas and custom arena time tokens for gold in-game. Starter kits are 200 gold and time tokens are 2 gold, which is huge because this allows the PvPers to get, just by playing, because you do get gold by playing PvP, to create your own custom arenas, which is awesome because especially if you have a guild arena and you want to continue to have that guild arena, 2 gold gets you a day. So you could just have, like, guildies can just throw in 2 gold rather than, like, oh, let me go buy gems to then buy time tokens to then apply to the arena. Much easier to... Sounds good. Alright, what else do we got? Son, you put something in here, I guess? Right? Oh, Skype problems. Awesome. Alu, you're still here.
Also, it wasn't just me? Oh, good.
Yeah, I there was like this huge silence, and I felt it was very awkward, but it seemed like everyone was still moving around.
Yeah, there was silence as well, and I'm just like, I'll just pretend that, like, because it often cuts out for me. I'm like, I'll pretend like I'm listening.
I don't have your video, by the way, Casey. We just got a nice... We don't have your video, we just got your face. I mean, at least it's your face.
It's my cute face, apparently. Christina thinks it's cute.
It's pretty cute. I'll give you that.
Your face is cute.
God.
Oh! Son, you put this forum candy thingy here?
Oh, yeah. What did I put down? This is why I write notes about it. Okay, if anyone, from the last podcast that they have that new powder stuff that can convert the boosters, well, that is not available by Black Lightning trading thingy. I'm so good with the words today.
Words are fun.
But you can actually purchase it with in-game currency, regular currency, at the Black Lion Trading Post Armorsmith. Dude.
Alright. Those are actually... So I severely underestimate those. Because, I don't know if you guys, again, how many of you are hanging on to crafting boosters, kill streak boosters, things that you probably will never use. You can then convert them into things like magic find boosters, or karma boosters, or things like that by using these powders. Plus, it lumps them all into one spot, so it takes up one inventory slot. And then when you double click it, you get to choose from the 5 or 6. So.
It absorbs a lot of excess karma boosters that we have. And the thing is if you have like a huge stack, you don't have to just buy the powder and then like go through the UI of the powder for every single one. You can actually just do the conversion right through the merchant.
Right.
Like, it'll be like really straightforward when you go see him. But so that's nice. You don't have to go individually clicking like 100 billion times to get rid of this excess of stuff.
Christina has a question for you, Casey.
I said in the Twitch chat, I said, I'm the fairy of lag and discount.
How perfect was it that Casey's volume cuts out as she's talking about being the fairy of lag and disconnections. And there goes Skype.
Yeah, even I didn't...
Oh, well, we just lost Alu this time. Just Alu.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad today.
I blame Twitch, but I also blame Casey. And welcome back.
Thank you.
Stop sprinkling your disconnection dust on poor Alu.
I like to think like I'm a well-meaning fairy, but I just screw up things by accident. That's what I like to think.
Casey.
You need to go back to fairy school. I think you flunked out.
Yeah, Skype roulette is right.
Yeah.
Just switch everybody's spots around. So anyway, that was... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say, like, when you were switching people's spots around, I'm like, I want to be Alu. Put me in Alu's spot, please.
Well, next time it goes down, I'll make sure to do that.
Okay.
Go fill in for me.
Yeah.
It's funny, Vaz, that you say that, because, like, we all got to watch, like, live adjust the positions of stuff, and Alu was actually in my spot, because normally I'm up in that top corner, and so it said Son and everything, but Alu was there. It's like, just do my spots!
Let's see. But yeah, that was it for basically our little pre-scripted thing. Now we're coming. Now it's all off the cuff. Yeah, nothing planned, because we're good like that.
There wasn't very much
not a lot
going on.
No, but I mean, it is the 100th episode. So,
Hang on. I can fill in the gap. I can't even blow it up. Something about internets and me.
I don't know what it is. You seriously have a cat statue. Looks like a cat statue behind you. Oh.
She's very regal, isn't she?
Like a queen.
What should be freaked out? She's so pissed.
I think we're back. Dinosaur story.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's back.
So we will see what happens.
From outer space.
Yep. Just walked in to see you here. With that said, I don't want to get copyright struck, so we're gonna stop right there.
Just suddenly dropping off, because it's like, I don't know if I'm interrupting people and stuff,
Yes,
and like, there's been times when I'm all like, guys, and then I actually like look up and I can see with the Skype video that Alu's talking, I'm like, oops.
I'm not actually.
I don't know if we've got Twitch back, but it seems to be, from what I'm hearing from our chat, it's not us so much as Twitch being just a jerk. So anyway, what? Oh,
Yay!
there goes Casey. So what do you guys want to talk about? 100 episodes.
I want to talk about how excited I am for season 2 and all the little things that are going to happen with the Savari next season.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think that life is going to suck for the Savari in next season. That's what I think. I think they're going to go through this horrible thing where they're going to realize something awful about their existence, and they're just going to be horrible for them. And because everyone is really prejudiced against the Savari at the moment, all the other races. So I think it's just going to really suck for them. That's why I created a Savari recently. It's because I want her to go through it all.
They're literally being racist.
Yeah. We don't need your planty kind here.
Yeah,
actually, after killed us.
Yeah, I think it was after he actually linked me a while back a whole screen printed conversation that I think it was found on Reddit about a lion guard who's like severely racist, like to the point where he almost killed a Sylvari. Like, you're a looter, I'm just walking, and like it was his rookie that actually had to save him. And then, like, apparently further on their patrol, there was a pocket of miasma, and instead of saving them, they were like, it's just some Sylvari down there.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Sorry for laughing in the middle of that. My dad had called during the show, and I just ignored it, because I don't want to be rude to the show. But be rude to my dad, whatever. It's only Father's Day on Sunday, but that's besides the point. Then I get a Facebook message from my wife to say that my dad was calling me to tell me there was another show about Megalodon on the Discovery Channel. So, yep. Oh man, son, there's a shirt slogan right there. Christina called it out. Sylvari lives are going to suck. That's why I created one. And then you got to add in RoboVin's hashtag Sylvari Pride 2014.
Okay, hold on. I have to start a new page now. Oh my god, I got 2 different categories. Like in the ladies, Let's Lore, and now podcast. Dear Lord.
We are up to, I think, 4 t-shirt ideas for the Let's Lore alone. So.
No. 14 for Let's Lore. 10 for Leg in the ladies.
Oh boy. Look at a crying puppy out here that wants to come in. Buffy, what are you doing? You've been sitting out the door crying. Come. I back for the food. There's no food. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for season 2. I think all the issues we had with season 1 will be resolved, hopefully. And you know what's even more exciting? They said it's going to be about only like 6 weeks or 6 months rather at a time. That could potentially mean that we'll get another feature patch in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I must admit, since there has been no living story, I've been bored, like tearless. With like, I can imagine people want a break, but without anything constant, like story driven going on at least every month, I've just been really like, I'll go and play some other games for a little while, which is maybe a good thing. MMOs and people normally need breaks from MMOs, and probably 6 months is a nice break.
Yeah, I've pretty much been I popped in game a little bit, like I said on once a week to play like in the ladies, but like I said on Monday's or the episode that released on Tuesday, I was 5 points away from 11,000 achievement points, and I still don't have it. So,
yeah.
I mean, you gotta try. Like, you haven't been doing dailies.
I know.
So
if I did my daily, I'd have it already, but.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what, E3 has been going on, which has been like awesome stuff for games. I waited online 5 hours yesterday to play 2 minutes of Smash Brothers. Totally worth it though. Game's amazing. So excited. I got some sneaky footage because you weren't allowed to film it, but I got some. It's the old.
Breaking them NDAs.
It's the old, put your phone on record in your shirt pocket, so the pocket comes up to here, and the camera takes a picture while you're playing. Totally owning those noobs at Smash Bros. What up? Mega Man and Rosalina got nothing on Marth. Hashtag just saying.
Relying on people like that, because we don't have anything like that in Perth. So I've been relying on people to take sneak peek footage so that I can watch Dragon Age Inquisition. We got there in the end, and Sims 4. They're the ones I'm most excited for.
Yeah, I've been researching like crazy to write articles on all of the stuff, all the press conferences, all the news, all the Pokemon news. News!
Yeah!
Pokemon!
Mega Sableye! See that?
That seems like the lamest friggin' Mega Evolution. Because all he just gets is a giant gem. Like, nothing on him changes.
He doesn't think it's lame. He's like, gem. Oh my god, look at that size of the Ruby. I love you, Ruby.
Yeah.
Christina, to answer your question, no, I did not go to E3. And I'll put this out there, I guess, for anybody that doesn't know. Nintendo teamed up with Best Buy for this event they called Smash Fest, which at certain participating local Best Buys that have Wii U demo units get access to Smash Brothers. they got access to it last night from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. local time. And you basically can go there and get online, and you get to play, well, this is some BS, but you're supposed to get to play 2 2-minute matches. So it's 4 players, 2 2-minute matches. When I was there, the line was so long that 4 groups of 4 in front of me, they're like, we're never going to get everybody in by 9 o'clock. 1 match for the rest of you. So only got 1 2-minute match. Made me mad.
No.
But I did get to play the 3DS version, actually, because they had that there as well, so that was really cool. But, just again to follow up, this coming Saturday, from 12 to 5 p.m., at the same participating Best Buys, you can go and play Smash Brothers again. So, I would go and check, I think it's bestbuy.com/smashfest, has all the local participating Best Buys that have it. I know for me in New York, there were only 5 in the entire state. 2 of them were in New York City. And Christina, since you mentioned specifically, I believe there's one in Buffalo, actually. So, you may be able to go. But anyway, that's that. So, what else do you guys want to talk about? Allie, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm not good on the spot.
Fine. Son, what do you want to talk about?
I'm painting.
Well.
Sorry,
I've got something else I want to talk about.
Okay, Casey. We'll talk to you.
Yay! I want there to be a traveling band of Tyrians, because the link I linked on my Twitter, on my Twitter, was like the traveling hobos, and they were like 2 Azura that like play music on YouTube. But I want there to be like real like people who play music. And excuse me, my dog is barking.
Cool story, bro. Oh, welcome back.
And she just yelled "Oi!" right?
Yeah, that was just a minute.
Hang on. Oh gosh, she's terrible at the moment. I'm really sorry. I have to go and check on her. But I want there to be bands interior. Discuss.
Alright, bands interior. I think it really all depends on how well someone can get with the drum. Because you have to be able to record the loops, and you know, you can have a pretty good band with just a guitar and a drum, but if you can't get the drum to make those right beats, and I mean there's no bass yet, so I guess you could try to do lute and harp and drum, maybe flute, depending, jazz band maybe, a little jazz flute going.
I love the idea of a jazz band in Tyria.
Yeah, we just gotta get new armor, but
do we have all of the or something kind of related to all of the emotes in Guild Wars 1 as far as instruments go?
I'm sorry, say again?
The Guild Wars 1 emote instruments. Do we have something that pretty much corresponds to all of those now?
I guess. I mean, we have the flute. I guess you can maybe try to say that the harp is the violin, maybe. There's the drum, and then the lute's basically the guitar.
Right.
So I think that's all of the emotes.
I still hope we get a violin.
Yeah, I feel like a violin could fit, but only if you can fiddle.
There's just one problem with the with coming up with the band, is just because all the timing is set up so that the user of the instrument, it sounds best to them. Which means that it could sound really, like the timing would be off for anyone else. I don't think that they've figured out quite how to fix that quite yet.
Yeah.
I remember there was a post about it. So, I mean, for anyone who isn't musically trained, it'd probably just sound just fine, more or less, but for someone who is musically trained, it would drive them up the wall. I've worked with enough musical people. Where I'd be like, I like this person, and they'll be like, I can't be friends with you anymore.
We're not friends anymore, since you told me you love Justin Bieber. It's okay though, son. I still exploit you for your free art.
Lagwin?
Yeah?
Lagwin?
Mm-hmm.
Burn in hell.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
Take that back.
Oh, take back the lovely gift that you gave us from Canada.
Take back the false lie.
Isn't a false lie a truth then?
I need to meet you so I can smack you so hard.
Whoa,
So
someone's
hard.
getting in trouble.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, it's not.
Anyway, so we were talking about bands in Tyria. Yeah. People agree. Bands would be cool.
Good. I'm glad. Hopefully someone, like, I would love to, like, see a show that, like, at this time, between this time, these people are gonna do a show. I'll be like,
like the Destiny's Edge of music.
If we didn't get suppressed, we could have someone typing out, like, lyrics to a song
There you go.
while they play. But then you'd get suppressed.
Yeah. We could have our own street team, and they could go out and be like, "Hey guys, come to Lion's Arch at whatever server time. Chronicles of Tyria 4-man band is gonna be playing all the beats that have been put on Guild Wars 2 music database." Yeah. No original music though. Unless you just count like, yeah, that
Yes.
sounds good.
And we all do that.
Yes, exactly.
Typing of Fury.
Yes, Fingers of Fury would be, I don't even know. That'd be like Dragon Force on the lute. Song going at it.
Goodness.
What else was good to talk about? We are really not coordinated today. That's okay.
Yeah.
100th episode, starting the next 100 off pretty well, huh?
Well, especially with all of the lag and the issues with the stream going down 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And my puppy is, like, getting super agitated. It's like, it's playtime, it's playtime, it's playtime! Oh my god, please wait a little bit longer.
You swear you gotta get a puppy like, oh, mine left, I didn't even know. Never mind. I was gonna be like mine that's laying over. Oh, she's gone.
I wish my puppy was
Yours
calm.
just gives us the stink eye for being too loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Zombie, yes, I've always had the ninja weapons. Because you can't actually see it. You can kind of, right here is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turtle blimp from the 1980s cartoon series, and then right up here, off frame, right up here, this area, is all my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. So, many, many, many toys. So that's why I put all my ninja weapons there, because Ninja Turtles. It's a theme. There goes Alu chugging her wine.
The blood of my enemies.
The blood of her enemies, I'm
that's
sorry.
And we just synchronized side.
Yeah.
And people are watching your picture, but they forget that you're there, Son. Zombie Black Wolf is like, oh, Son, I forgot you're there, although I was watching your drawing.
Yep. She is the faceless Tyrian.
It's just a disembodied ghost drawing this picture, even though it says a name next to it.
Yep. Zombie, I must have hid those weapons. I bet you the ninja shit that I did was that. Just sat right here, and my head blocks all the ninja weapons. I'm much more relaxed on this podcast, so I'm leaning back, and then it allows you to see all that.
So
On my
ninja.
podcast stream, like, you're just, like, jumping from one position to the next one.
It's just like when we play Guild Wars 1.
Like, here.
Rubber band, Casey. All over the place.
If I'm very, very tripping, I should be singing Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
No, you're not. You're good.
At least you got the lyrics right this time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
true.
know. Last time I was like, Mr. Roboto. Wait, what do I say after that? Oh, Mr. Roboto.
Well, yeah, we will be having new merchandise and things coming out. We're still going to be putting out all the content we've been putting out. I did release Pirates Gold making video came out last week. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's up there. It's already getting quite a few views, so feel free to check that out. I'm sorry, iTunes. I still need to put a couple of the episodes up. I wore a wig and a hat, and we did unveil some pretty.
Yeah, that the three of us and your wife ganged up on you to wear.
Whatever. Still
we
did
wanted
it.
the tiara.
I know.
Yeah,
the
tiara.
The tiara is gone though, apparently.
Aww.
But I mean, there was some pretty cool stuff. We got to show off Vasburg's awesome art that he did for us. We got to unveil the CoT logo, the new logo. In case you forgot what that looks like. Oops. Looks like
Don't
this.
break the stream!
No, that shouldn't break the stream. That's just actually taking away all of the video. It should make it much better for the stream. But yeah, so we will be coming up. We'll be revamping, obviously, all of the Chronicles of Tyria websites to have all the new logo and things like that. So
It's so exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a serious overhaul on the website and the forums, and I have a couple of initiatives that I have planned to possibly try to integrate the forums and the main website into one interface, so you don't actually have to leave to a separate domain to go to the forums. You can access everything all in one. I don't know logistically how that works. I know it's possible, but once I figure that out.
Or unless some programmer person would love to help you.
I also would love that if there's any PHP, FTP, HTML programmers out there.
I can list letters and numbers as well. AVT and CTT4 and 47AB.
Yep, those are yet to be named programming languages, but they're I hear they're all the rage in Europe.
I know all the computer stuffs.
Yeah, that must be the Australian coding languages, I guess.
Australian coding.
You have to turn them upside down before.
Yeah,
you
they're
get over
backwards.
Here.
Everything's backwards from the way it is over here. But anyway, yeah. So we'll be working on some stuff with that. So I don't know. We might be doing. There's the potential. There was another video series we were gonna do about World versus World, but I think we're gonna wait till we get closer to whenever they decide to release the next season as well. So we'll do that. Zombie says, "Is the site built from scratch now?" No, it's mostly done in WordPress. It's a WordPress template that's been tweaked a little bit. Strake 17. What do I need done? My thoughts are, I know it's possible. I want to just have on our top navigation bar where it has all the different stuff that we have. I want to just have a section that says Community, and when you click on it, it still keeps the main outside window, but then it loads up the PHP forums inside the web page, so you don't have to go to a separate domain. It would be like chroniclesoteria.com/community, and then there's like the whole list of forums, and you navigate from there, rather than having to go to cotforums.com to go to the forum, so that people just go to chroniclesoteria.com and everything's there. That's my goal. I know you can do it, but I just don't know how. But I'm learning lots of things. Son's teaching me how to draw. That's fun. For her, I'm sure. Because I'm like, wait, dude, can you do that again? I just want to make the letter N have a shadow, and she's like showing me like, oh, and here's how you make a kaleidoscope, and I'm like, no, how do I change the color of the N to make it orange? And she's like, oh, it's this. Oh, I'm gonna.
It's like super easy.
Alu? Don't need your sass neither. And actually, it's not as easy as you'd think.
Congrats!
Son can back me up with artistic text in Krita. Changing the color of it after you've already made the letter was not that easy.
It was when I finally figured it out.
But she figured it out because I needed help with it, so...
Yeah.
Take that.
Text and Krita and myself just don't get along. It's not intuitive for me for some reason. So yeah.
Strake, I definitely spelt completely incorrectly. I definitely will email you, because that would be amazing if you could help with that.
Yay!
So we will see. That would be, like I said, I'm belong to other communities that have that, and it's super great to be able to tell them to go to one website and have everything there rather than 2 websites, because it's just people. The internet doesn't want to go one extra step to click somewhere else. That's too much. Type in a second URL. Seriously, come on now. You yes. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like, this is kind of like how the logo is made by guildies. The website can be fixed by guildies.
That would be nice.
And we truly will be for the fans, by the fans.
That's right. Then you just bringing it full circle, so you just so good. For fans, by fans.
I have to do something more than just heckle you.
I suppose.
Are you sure?
Well,
once in a while.
Once in a while, I guess.
I don't want people to think I'm a bully.
Yep, cyberbullying. Someone's bullying me. If you're in the greater Philadelphia area next week, I will be at Philadelphia Comic-Con. You can come find me. I'll be... Actually, you can, because I am actually doing a panel on Saturday, so you can find me in the special effects prosthetic makeup tutorial panel from 11 to 11:45 on Saturday. I'll be there. I will not be doing anything with makeup. I will be there for moral support. Go team! But I will be there. So, you...
And will you be their host victim?
What? Oh, no, I won't be getting any makeup done either, apparently. I was going to be. But it was kind of like, what can we do? And I was like, I'm going as a Ghostbuster on Saturday. And they're like, oh, we can do a zombie, a Scar, or like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire prosthetic. And I was like, none of those make any sense. It's like, how about something with slime or marshmallow or something like that? Because that would work. But I've actually done the marshmallow. I actually made, for one costume, marshmallow fondant, like you would put on a cake. Wow. And then I just stuck it all over me. So like when I was getting bored during the con, I was just eating it.
Yummy.
It was literally, it's marshmallow and sugar. My wife went as a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and then I just covered myself in marshmallow. But like, when I told somebody that, there was like one dude who was just like, hey man, what's up? And he would like peel part off and just eat it. Just peel off some of the fondant and just eat it. Every time he saw me like walking around, he's like, sup dude? So, I would never do that again, because you would just find marshmallow for days, and like, where did I get this on my seatbelt, like at work? And you're like, oh god. And to this day, my dog comes down and goes over where all my Ghostbuster stuff is around the corner here, and just sniffs around for like 5 minutes, because when I first came down, I threw all my gear here that one time that was covered in marshmallow, and she was just on it, just eating the marshmallow off of my jumpsuit. So, slime would be preferable.
Now she's hoping one day that she will be gifted again.
Yeah. I think we got a frozen Casey. But she's smiling. Look at how cute she is. Look at that.
Aww.
Still there, Casey? Oh, there she is. She's back.
Guys.
You're back.
I'm back, yay.
But yeah, it should be fun. Maybe I'll film it if I remember to do that. I'm actually working on getting a camcorder, because I'm going to be doing interviews from the show floor.
Ooh.
I don't know what I'll be asking people. So,
ask them how they made their costumes. Ask them what their favorite shows are. Things like that.
Fine, Alu.
Yeah,
be all smart and stuff.
Favorite... Stop it, Alu. Stop shouting me up.
Favorite shows? Costume stuff? We did have an idea of interviewing people in character, and then asking them in character questions, because I thought that would be kind of fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
Like, excuse me, Bane. If you had to assign ownership of Gotham to anyone, who would it be? And then see.
I feel sorry for the people that just came in costume and didn't prepare any answers.
I mean,
well, that's why you talk to them beforehand.
Yeah. Or not. We'll see. Well, probably. You never know, man. It'll be a good time. There'll be some good panels there. Get to see Matt Smith and Karen Gillan, the 11th Doctor and his companion, they'll be there. I don't know if I'm gonna meet them. I might go meet them. Film it for you guys, put it up on the interwebs. Ask them some questions. And we are really just got nothing for this 100th episode.
Yeah.
I feel awful.
There's just nothing really a lot to talk about, you know. There's very little information coming out. There very little stuff data mined. Nothing lore-wise to speculate.
Not really, other than like the Sylvari they're gonna be just awful people and life's gonna suck for them.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about that. And I don't know if you guys have already talked about like what the Zephyrites are carrying on the Zephyr Sanctum.
We sort of speculated a little bit.
Yeah.
But not a lot.
Well, we know that they're carrying something, just not what.
Yeah. My personal theory is that, you know how dragons consume things, like they don't wake up until, you know, it's time to eat again? My thing is that they're taking it to Mordramoth or taking it to a dragon. They're taking artifacts, like the Malthazaitan used to take it to Zaitan. They're taking it to the dragon so that they don't wake up.
Watch out, Molinix.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's interesting. I've never heard that theory before. That's interesting. I like that.
You've had it here first from Casey. that was from my personal thing because of the glowing out of, and you know the fact that Timey couldn't identify what it is made me think that it was like something very old and perhaps very magical, you know, that sort of thing.
Well, last time they came, wasn't there a theory that there was a child of Glint?
There is
Perhaps
a theory.
Feeding...
It's not a theory, that's confirmed.
Okay, yeah. Well then maybe they're actually feeding that child.
But the child of Glint isn't actually an elder dragon itself, so we don't actually know if it actually eats magical things. What did Glint eat?
We don't know what...
Crystals?
Do we know
people?
Go on, son.
Yeah, we don't know what any of the champions eat, do we?
It's
not said with Claw or Shatterer.
Yeah.
Presumably people.
Yeah, people.
You'd have to read through...
The baby was born of an egg, so it kind of reeks of more earthly needs rather than the elder dragons.
Yeah,
I could see them doing that as well.
Eduardo brings up a good point in chat, though. He says it roared. Mordramoth roared, so he's already awake.
Yeah, but they could perhaps be thinking, he won't. They should know better. If they know the dragons, they should know better that they're not going to just go to sleep.
Dragons. Do we know where they came? Do we know if they started off like as a lieutenant and have just lived? I mean, we know they've been there for, you know, very close to the creation of Tyria.
Right.
But they had to come from somewhere.
True. They could have been, like you said, in, Eduardo says maybe it's a big snore, not a roar.
And also, do we know who the father is? There has to be a father.
This is Mori.
I'm pretty sure.
Mori Tyria edition.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to change the story because Glint's, you know, story. She obviously didn't start out as an elder dragon champion, and she didn't start out because there was the bonus mission was.
Yep, it's gonna.
Guild Wars 1 wasn't.
Your volume cut out there for a second, Casey. As you were explaining.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, cool. So basically, I think they're going to change the law of Glint because anything from Guild Wars 1 isn't necessarily safe because in the bonus mission, we had to kill her and her little baby eggs. And, or did we kill the egg or we just pick it out? No, we smashed the egg in the bonus mission. So
but
I think they might change some lore about her.
I feel like you can't really count that. I mean, I know it doesn't make sense, but like, you can't count the bonus mission, I guess. Really?
Didn't she have multiple?
Yeah, she did have multiple. I don't know, like, the bonus mission was weird, and also magic / the mist / dragons, so anything is possible. But yeah, I feel like you can't count the bonus mission because you kill her and she's very clearly there later on.
Yeah.
Because she has to interact with Destiny's Edge in the novel.
Yeah.
And she has the baby that you have to protect in that one mission in Eye of the North.
But to me, that just proves that like her lore is kind of up in limbo. Like they can change things if they want to.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to think that, I mean, the way they describe who the Zephyraites are and the information we got out of season 1 stuff would suggest that they have that all of the Zephyraites have Glint's baby somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's in that door that shuts really quick at the end of that cutscene.
It didn't. I can't remember the story. Did the story actually mention a baby, or was it the song?
I don't know if it actually mentioned the baby at all, but like given...
I think that was a wooden potato theory, and everyone just ran with it.
Well, we know that they do interact with Glint, and they were part of the Brotherhood of whatever that I'm losing. Allie, do you remember what they're called? The dwarves that used to watch after Glint's baby, that were watching after Glint's baby, because there were dwarves watching after Glint's baby in Guild Wars 1. And then when it came to Guild Wars 2, we know that the Zephyraites are the successors to that Dwarven Brotherhood. So since those dwarves were last seen protecting Glint's baby, it's just kind of assumed that since these are the successors, that they are indeed protecting Glint's baby.
That's true. That's very true.
Also,
so yeah, I think they're really setting up. So they're setting up for us to go to the Maguma and the Maguma jungle, and they're set up with that Majori's sister.
Yep.
But there seems to be the lawless boots and gloves. I think are a tiny little hint to season 2, as well as the fact that Majori was going to investigate bandit activity, and also the fact that the portal, there's a massive bandit fortress that used to have invulnerable bandits protecting a map portal, basically, in Brisbane Wildlands. So I think I wonder how this I think that there might be like some bandits in the Maguma jungle, but not normal bandits, kind of like more jungly bandits, if that makes sense.
Jungly bandits, huh? That sounds like an Australian thing. Like, from all the stuff you've described to us lately, that sounds like that could be like a snack. Like some sort of snack. I've got my jungly bandits.
No, we don't even have jungles here. We have koala bears, little koala bear biscuits. Anyway, you know, like tiny teddies? Koala bear ones.
I did want to point out tomorrow there's a live stream. It's all about balance in the game, about what goes into balancing professions and things like that.
I want to know.
Outback bandits, oi.
It sounds like a really cool Mad Max movie, like Mad Max 4, Outback Bandits.
It makes me think of like bandits robbing an Outback Steakhouse.
Gotta get that bloomin' onion, man. Hashtag that bloomin' onion. Seriously though, I think it's great. One of the best inventions ever. Anyway, I also wanted to. Did you guys watch the live stream that happened last week with Colin Johansson about the story journal? There was one thing that really stood out to me. They were talking about retrofitting the Living Story Season 1 and how that could pose some problems and things like that. But they specifically made a point that when they do that, a lot of their story was told through those short stories on the website, which they stopped doing. And they said they're going to have to find a way to put that in the game somehow, so that when you go back and do Living Story Season 1 after the fact, all of that will be in-game. The short stories that explain, like, what Scarlet saw, and all those ones that really explain the storyline. And they stopped doing those recently. So my thoughts are that equivalent will be in the game, in story, in Season 2.
Yeah.
Everyone has been asking for that, because there's a lot of information you missed.
Yeah, no, yeah. When I was doing podcast with MORPG, they Robocopping right now, Robotripping, that's it, Robotripping. Am I back?
Sort of.
You sound like you're speaking a different language.
Wait, you're back, I think.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back.
Nah. Am I back?
Yeah, well, you're frozen, but you're back.
When I do the podcast with MMORPG, I told them the lore. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You just sound like you're in a fish tank.
I mean, okay, then shall I just give up when I'm trying to speak? It doesn't want me to say it.
Well, if you swim out, we should be okay. Of the fish tank.
Hello?
Oh, hey, you're back. Your video's back.
When I do the MMORPG podcast with the guys, they do a lot of World versus World and SPVP, and they didn't know anything about Scarlet, and they didn't like Scarlet and didn't think she was a very interesting character because they'd never read the story. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually...
they never read the story, and they didn't know anything about Scarlet, and they didn't know anything about Glenn, and I was so fascinated. They're like, oh my god, this sounds interesting now. I'm like, yeah, that's because you never read the story, so you didn't know anything about Scarlet and how good she was. So they really need to integrate that in the game, and that's what Colin said in there. He said he's going to, from now on, integrate it in the game.
Well, welcome back. Yeah. I'm glad you swam out of your tank.
Thank you, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Should I do the... that's my dance moves, man.
Dancing like a white girl.
In the thing, but like a lot of people missed that story, and it held a lot of really key information. Like what she saw really helped everyone understand what was going on. Mm-hmm. So, but the fact that so many people missed it because it was out of the game, that's like a huge issue.
I still don't think it helped her character too much.
No.
Really? I think absolutely. I loved her so much. I thought she was a wonderful character.
It made her more fascinating and less just insane.
I wanted to love her, so I came up with all these different theories about, my own fanon version of her. I'd love to write that down someday, but I just...
You should.
There's a lot that wasn't explained, and that's not how you should tell a story.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah, she just seemed forced. Very forced.
Yeah. She oh man, I didn't see that in her at all. But maybe that's my own rose tinted glasses. I'm normally a little bit more positive. I found her because I don't really see many characters like her, and to go. You need to be able to understand where, some guy quoted texted that, insert quote here, that, a good villain is one that you'll be able to walk in their shoes and see where they're coming from, or they have to have some sort of reasoning that people aren't just evil, that sort of thing. But she is literally just crazy, and that's a reason. I mean, she's just crazy, and she's been driven crazy by the nightmare, and when you read her journal, it kind of shows you how she was once this normal person that you could understand where she was coming from, and then she just went to a person that you can't really identify with, and you don't really need to be able to identify with villains all the time. That is my opinion.
Yeah, the problem I have with that, not to argue, which I'm not trying to do, is the way that it was presented didn't have enough details for it to actually flow correctly. From a writing standpoint, it really wasn't good. They acknowledged that a bit, and that's why they said that, this was just the test living story. But, I feel like a lot of the details that were there seemed a little forced without a lot of reasoning behind what the reason should have been.
There's actually this quote. I'm going to quickly see if I can find it on the about what a forum, what a dev said on the forums, and it's just an interesting quote. They're comparing. Let me see if I can quickly find it. They're comparing their what's it called? Their work to make. Oh, I have to quickly find it. Otherwise, this is going to be silly. Me trying to say it. Quickly have to find it. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to make you guys wait in silence. Here we go. I found it. This is what Brandon G said. He's the gameplay programmer. Well, I would love to give you a time and date of when we're sending out... because the guy says, call me crazy, but I do believe some info about the next update, even if it's just, hey, we'll give you potatoes in 4 weeks, would calm the people's impatience. Such is the Guild Wars 2 community hunger. And the guy says, well, I would love to give you a time and date of when we're sending out the potato. Remember that during the development process, we may discover that baked potatoes would be even better. So instead of getting the potato of your dreams, you end up with something completely unexpected. It often happens that mashed potato with gravy is even better still. Unfortunately, gravy requires more dev time, and we end up shipping a mashed potato without the gravy to meet our promise of ship time, or we push back the date and the time and date when we are shipping again and again. You'll get your mashed potato with gravy, but it is delivered much later than it was expected. Worst of all is that when you realize that potatoes are way too mainstream and that yams are where it's at now. And I think that we all know how reactions seem to get when we ship yams instead of potatoes. So in a lot of cases, the best we can do is tell you that we are still in the kitchen cooking things.
3, right?
I guess it's gotta be.
Yeah. Just end it once shit gets back.
Hey, I think we're back, guys. I think we're just gonna end it because it's being a jerk. So, alright, again, for the 100th episode, a little wishy-washy. Alu's top of her head is there due to issues with... There she is. Anyway, for the 100th episode of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, I'm Lagwin.
I'm
on. Oh.
And there they both are. And Casey went MIA. So sad. And we'll see you next time, hopefully for something a little bit less laggy. Not less me though, because I'll also be here. Oh wait, there she is.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Welcome back, Crazy.
Thank you.
You came back just in time for us to say, hey, we're gonna end this because it's being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway, once again, for the 100th episode, I'm Lagwin.
I'm Alu.
I'm Fawn.
And I'm Casey.
And we will see you next time. Oh, question of the week. Remember those? I should probably have done one.
Yeah.
Actually, we should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute, freezing to do a question of the week from... Here we go. Look at that little image right there that just popped up. That is our question of the week image, also provided by Mr. Vasburg. So, again, hire him. He needs work, and you need to hire him because he's amazing. So, anyway, question of the week for this week. What kind of stuff do you want to see from Chronicles of Tyria in the future? Hopefully not any laggy podcasts like this one.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to see.
Okay.
I want more of this.
Me too. So, anyway, now we'll really see you next time and finish playing the outro. There we go. Seconds. Citrus, your cooking show idea? Stay tuned to nerdimmersion.com. There may be a cooking show. Just saying. Anyway, for real. Thanks, guys. Sorry for all the breaking of the stream.
Yeah.
Stick with us. We'll be here.